Hello, hello, you beautiful souls. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Michelle. We talk all things life, love, spirituality, law of attraction, and all of that juicy goodness. We are here for our midweek reading, and we are going to see what the cards say. In our earlier weekly reading, we found out that we needed to make an energetic plan to save money, and we need to prepare ourselves because more money is coming in. Because you've balanced yourself and you felt so good in your body, you're now vibrating on a different level. And the universe sees you making this energetic plan to save, and it sees you taking care of your body. And when you feel really good in your body, you're literally vibrating. You're feeling good. And now you're on the dance floor with the universe and you're able to call in more. So in this midweek reading, we're going to see if the cards align, if they're completely different. Maybe this will be a relationship reading. I don't know. But I brought in totally different decks. I have the original tarot, the Rider-Waite tarot, and then we have Angels of Abundance. I haven't used this in a while. They're all little abundance messages. And then we have the Angel Answers. Super nice, beautiful. We have messages like not the right time. So we can also ask these cards questions because they're literally an answer deck. They have yes, no answers. And then we have the Spirit Animal Oracle and Work Your Light, which is one of my favorite decks. This is like an Akashic Records deck. And then Light Seers Tarot. So we have 2 tarot, 1 animal, 2 angels, and 1 Akashic Records. So let's call in our guides. Archangel Michael, Archangel Metatron, please open sacred space. Please only allow the highest and whitest light messages to come through. Bless me, bless my cards, bless my viewers. Only allow the highest messages to come through so that we can move forward on our journey, knowing what we need to do to expand and fall more in love with ourselves and to attract all of our desires. That's what we really want. We want to know what to do to become more magnetic. Okay, let's do, I'll go in the order that I introduced the cards. I have it like in a clock set up on my little poof here. Holy Toledo. Okay, we have the Tower card, we have 8 of Wands, and we have the World. This is amazing. So the Tower card means somebody is ending something. They're saying, no more BS. I'm done with this life. I want a new life for myself. It's like kind of like cutting a cord. It's a breakup. It's a job. You're leaving a job. You're ending a habit. You're giving up alcohol. You're giving up vaping. You're giving up caffeine. Maybe you're cutting out certain people in your life. You're running away saying, I'm done. I am so over this. And 8 of Wands is communication, fast movement. I just heard somebody expresses their love to somebody, and then that sparks a tower moment in that person's life, and it becomes a completion. The World card is like, I'm finally getting everything I desire because I went through this first. So it's full circle completion. You have all of these angels and ancestors. You have the eagle. You have the bull, you have the lion. I think that's supposed to be a snake around her. But she is just dancing in the middle, feeling she's so protected. This circular wreath is like protection. But the World is like, you made it. You finally made it. You're finally where you're supposed to be with who you're supposed to be with. And it took a while to go through this tower moment. This could be like a slow burn, like 2 years of going through hell, maybe at a job or maybe in a marriage. And you're just like, I'm done. I'm going to cut the cord and finally move on. And then this is what happens either to spark that. This is fast movement. And it usually means a text is coming in, an email is coming in, somebody is expressing their feelings to you, and it kind of ignites this fire under your ass, and all of a sudden the universe starts aligning everything for the both of you. Okay, so this is kind of a relationship reading already. We're going to use the Angels of Abundance. This is all about, I love the psychedelic vibe. It's almost like we're tripping on LSD, which I've never even smoked weed, so I have no idea what I'm talking about, so ignore me. Yes, I was such like a prude when it came to drugs and alcohol. I was always afraid my mom would beat my ass. So I've never even puffed a cigarette. I've only drank alcohol. That's the only thing I've ever done. All right. And no, I'm not, saying anything about anybody that has used or loves plant medicine or does mushrooms or all of that. To each their own. We all have our own journey. And I've heard plant medicine and ayahuasca is amazing for healing. So high five for anybody that's practicing that. Okay, so it says moonlighting. You can start working on your dream career part-time while keeping your other job to pay the bills. Soon your dream career will take flight and fully support you. So this is, you got your 9 to 5 job, and then at night you come home and you're like, I'm going to make music. I'm going to make art. I'm going to do intuitive readings. I am going to go to a shop and work and build my business from the ground up. So moonlighting is literally what it says. You're dancing in the moonlight. You are doing your mission at night while you're working a second job. So that's telling somebody, if you are unhappy, start dancing with the idea of how can you start building something now and let the universe take it from there. One of my favorite things to teach on my channel, and specifically in my mentorship and with my clients, it's so funny. I speak about so much in the mentorship and with one-on-one readings that I don't ever really say on YouTube, just because I don't know, most people like the signs videos and the manifesting videos, but there's so much that I could share. And that's why I like to do my readings, because a lot kind of comes out. But there's so much to be said for trusting the universe and understanding that when you're wanting to create something, all you have to do is take one small step, get the ball rolling, and the universe will do the rest. I started doing card readings at a cute little market. It was called Mayrocky Market. It was in Haddonfield in New Jersey, and the universe brought it to me. I was on a drive one day, and my friend texted me this journal that she found at Mayrocky Market. We'd never heard of the shop. It was brand new. And this girl, this wonderful, beautiful girl named Madison, and her mom both opened the shop in memory of their grandmother. So my friend Jen sent me a picture of the journal that she bought. And she's like, Michelle, you have to check out the store. It's got your name written all over it. It's all universe stuff. It's got plants. It's got crystals. It's got sage. So I was like, all right. So I did an intuitive day. I went to the shop. It was so synchronistic when I was going there. And I started to talk to Madison, and we share our stories. I shared about my daughter, and she shared about her grandmother and how they opened the store in memory of her. And then Madison messaged me like months later and was like, hey, would you want to come do readings at our shop? We'll put a little chalkboard out front. We'll advertise you, and you can just sit here for like 4 or 5 hours and take walk-ins. Or we can schedule it on social media and people can sign up ahead of time. So I did that like once a month for like a year. I would just go and do pop-ups, and that's how I got started. And I was still teaching at that time. I was teaching at a high school. So my weekends, or maybe it was like a Wednesday night, I'd post up from like 5 to 9, and it was so fun. And I would sit there in every reading and say, when I win millions, I'm going to do this for free all day long. I love it. And now I'm pretty much doing it for free on YouTube, building my own business with the mentorship and the online readings and stuff, and in-person readings. But that's what moonlighting, that's the push for all of you, is where can you start seeing, right? Like I did not say, I want to go do pop-up somewhere. It came to me. I just kept saying, I want to do this full time. I want to do this full time. And I didn't have to worry about the how. The universe brought it to me. So you just need to figure out, what is it you really want to do? And just start saying, universe, I will do this for free. I will do this in my off hours. Please bring me an opportunity, and it will come. Okay. So you can trust that. So let's ask the angel answers. You know what? We'll do a tarot first, and then we'll get because I don't really have a question to ask. Let's see, what other messages do we need to hear? Okay. Hierophant. This is you learning. This is somebody who's going through enlightenment. You're rising, you're elevating, you're moving up the staircase, and you're becoming more comfortable in your skin. You're becoming more vocal in your life. You're setting boundaries, and really it's standards. You're setting standards and saying, I am not going to allow certain people into my life, and I'm not going to allow them to treat me a certain way. I'm going to speak up. I'm going to say no. Kind of like this energy. you're letting, or the tower, you're letting go of people, places, and things that are just not right for you. It's like, see ya, I'm out. I want to be this person, and I don't care if I have to be alone for a little bit until my soul tribe comes in. I'd rather do this inner work so that I can reach this. When you reach up here, you are living a life knowing you're always provided for. Your relationships are so healthy. Everywhere you go, you attract people like you. When you're in this energy and in the past relationships and the past environments that are not good, you end up going everywhere and attracting more of that. So you would almost rather be alone, working on your enlightenment, evolving, growing, expanding, and then you start to attract everything to you. If you look, he's sitting there. He's not chasing anything. He's just loving life, having fun. You can do anything from the comfort of your own home. You can create your own business. You can attract people to your door. I always used to say that I wanted to attract my soulmate or my twin flame right to my door, and I've attracted a lot of people to my door, so it's possible. And for those of you that know me, you know my twin flame story if you've done readings with me. But it's pretty wild how you can ask for anything when you're in an enlightened state and you're high vibrational. You, yes, you're going to attract things to you. The King of Cups, he is emotionally sound. He's mature. He knows what he wants. He's not settling. And look at him patiently sitting there. He's just like, he's like, I don't need to go any further. And when you're on this path, so this person is basically, we all have to start somewhere, right? Like if you guys could rewind 6 years to the Michelle 6 years ago, and I'm sure for all of you, if you rewind yourself a couple years, a couple months, whenever you started to spiritually awaken, we were totally different people. Like I was throwing trash on the ground. I was lying. I was snooping. I was very, very wounded. I was jealous. I was manipulative. I just was a really hurting girl, and I would do anything to be loved. And I did anything to protect myself. And I didn't care about the planet. I didn't care about animals. I would pretend to be really nice to animals and pretend, not that I wasn't nice to them, but like if people walked up with an animal, I'd be like, oh, so cute. And then I'd walk away being like, I don't ever want animals. But now when I spiritually awakened, we find love in the smallest things, in a breeze, in animals, in food, in nice weather. It's just like you break out of the shell and you become this person. So if you are somebody who's watching this and you feel like you're in that awakening phase where you're like, I can still see the old me and I don't like who I was, or I don't like who I am and I want to be better, I am proof that you can completely transform your life and become this guy or girl. He's solid, he's grounded, he's trusting, he's stable. He's not somebody who's going to freak out if somebody burns him, because he knows, why did I attract that burn? Why did I attract somebody who lied to me or cheated on me or did all these things? He now knows that he is the source of his reality. And when we have that awareness, is that we are the center of our universe, as I always like to say. We are the center. That means everything around us is a reflection of us. So it's almost like the world card. You're in the center and everything around you is being brought to you, and you get to decide, what do you want to let in? Do you want to let in manipulation? Do you want to let in dishonesty? Or do you want to let in good feelings and joy and happiness and people that are willing to show up for you and cheer you on? You have the choice. Okay, let's do Work Your Light deck. The weather is so cool today. I love it. I will be sad when it's winter and I won't be out on my deck anymore doing these readings. I'll be inside all the time. So I'm going to appreciate it now. Okay, this one flipped. Warrior woman. She is a badass. Have you answered your deepest calling? I used to get this card all the time when I was actually working at Mayrocki Market. I would just feel like, I don't know who I am. I don't know who I'm becoming, but I'm this girl that's now doing readings. I'm not just this teacher anymore. I kind of felt like I was living dual lives. So this message is for somebody that you've been through so much in your life. You've been through tower moment after tower moment. I just had a woman comment on one of my videos the other day talking about how she's 30 weeks pregnant and she just broke her foot. And now she's stuck. She can't do anything. She can't work and she needs money. And I told her, I was like, you know what? I was like, you're exactly where you're supposed to be. This is full permission to rest. The universe is saying, you can rest. I will take care of you. And what we all have to learn is that when we are being forced out of a situation, forced with an injury, forced with an illness, to be still or to leave something, like she has to leave her job and stay at home. So it's kind of like a tower moment for her. She's being forced to be still because she's going to learn that she is going to attract so much while she's rested. And I also gave her guidance. I got this intuitive download for her that the energy she would be using to go to work and to do all the things, she is now going to be preserving that energy. And when your body is not using that energy, it goes to what needs it the most, the baby. So the baby will be pulling all of that extra energy and using it to grow and to expand. So I got that cool message and I shared it with her in the comment section saying like, hey, like if you're rested, that means your baby's going to get all that extra energy. And how like maybe the baby's saying, hey, I need you to rest because I need your energy temporarily. So I believe in all of that. And I love that I got that message for her because I would have never thought that, you know, but the warrior woman is saying like when these tower moments are happening, we think everything is falling apart, but the universe is teaching us something. It's teaching us that we can do less and attract more. So if that viewer, if she is watching right now, I am sending you a high five. Congratulations on being pregnant. It is such a blessing. And I hope you stay well the whole pregnancy. And this little hiccup, and I meant to ask you if it was your right or left foot. Your left foot is your feminine energy. That's your ability to receive love, to receive money. So if it's your left side, then that means you need to work on sitting back and receiving help. If people are offering to help you, you got to sit down and say, that would be lovely. Thanks. If it's your right side, and this is the kind of stuff I teach in my sessions, if it's your right side, that's your masculine energy. That could mean you are overdoing it in your masculine energy. You're doing too much, and that's why you got injured, and you're now being forced to rest. Or it could mean where in your life do you need to look at where you're not showing up for yourself? Because the masculine energy is organized, it's structured, it's the doer. So I have a feeling it's your right side, but I could be wrong. Make sure you comment below and let me know, or you can write me privately if you follow me on Instagram, Michelle.Thornton11. But anyway, that message was for that viewer. The warrior woman, we can handle anything that is thrown our way, and we always have to trust that it's being thrown our way for a reason. We're meant to rest so that we can learn that we can attract more. When we used to live in the 3D energy, the matrix, right? That was a do energy. We do to receive. We go out and grind and do all work all these hours and then we get money for it. The 5D energy, the 4D, 5D energy is you rest and you attract things to you. That's just this energy. You don't have to go anywhere. You can sit in your house and literally attract things to your door. You can attract people, you can attract money to your bank account without lifting a finger. So if you're being forced to rest right now, if somebody's just got laid off from their job, or you just quit and all you want to do is sleep and rest, use this time to binge watch all of my manifesting money videos. I have a whole playlist on my channel, but I want you to, I just had like an ant on me. I want you to watch those videos and learn the art of manifesting money out of thin air. Maybe I'll add a link in this video somewhere on the screen. Maybe I'll put a couple up there because it is so important for you to learn this so that you feel safe anytime something's happening in your life and you can't physically work. You now know, okay, I'm still safe. I can manifest money out of thin air. You know, my one friend, she just manifested a couple $100s from a canceled flight that she didn't even cancel, and they just sent her a refund. I had another friend who got an inheritance from a long lost aunt from like 10 years ago. It just came out of nowhere. Like the timing was perfect when she started manifesting. So the universe will literally create scenarios to bring you money. It doesn't have to make sense. And in fact, when it doesn't make sense, that's when you know it's the universe. And that's when you know that your art of manifesting it is working, because it's usually situations that don't make sense. Okay. Let's do, I just panicked and looked at the screen going, oh my God, Michelle, please tell me you're recording this. I thought maybe I didn't hit record. Okay. Angel, or the animal deck, I almost forgot. Let's get some animals. So we got warrior woman, trust the great mystery, the whale. And then we have the mouse, tend to the small things. This is the masculine energy. Get your ducks in a row. Organize your house, maybe purge something in your house. And trust that when you get injured, when you're sick, when you're being forced to rest, the whale is saying something better is coming. You can trust that. So something better is coming. Trust the great mystery. Tend to the small things. Let's get angel answers now. What about this great mystery, Spirit? What about this great mystery? Big happy changes. This was like flipped. Yeah, look at her. She is shining bright. Big happy changes. Big happy changes. I thought there was another card that flipped over. Let's now ask what changes. We're going to do Light Seers Tarot. What changes? Okay. Oh, you are done healing. Maybe you have been healing. This is a healing card. She's in her nest, recovering from a heartbreak. Could be recovering from an illness, from a sickness. It is time to rest and know that you are fully protected in this nest. You just got guided to do an animal to get maybe a bird card. Like you're in. Oh my gosh. Hold on one second. Okay, we got the raven. Remember I said bird? Holy cow. Trust in the magic. So again, another trust. We have two cards. Trust in the great mystery, trust in the magic. So magic happens when you rest. I know it might be hard to adjust to that concept, but I'm telling you, when your nervous system, when you give yourself full permission for your nervous system to just lay there and do nothing, and I say this all the time in my readings, you guys, if you're new to my channel, I always say this, and if you've been here a while, you know this, but when we are rested and when we are literally giving our nervous system time to just breathe, think about your life. When have you ever taken like a month off and actually rested your mind, body, and spirit? Probably never, right? There's always kids to take care of. There's always laundry. There's always something going on. We're going to live 80 years, 100 years. You're allowed to take a month off. You're allowed to sit on the couch for 2 days straight. Okay? So this is saying, trust the great mystery. Trust that when you rest, more will come. Can you hear the geese? The geese are going by too. Perfect timing. I cannot believe we just got that. We got a bird card and we also got the dog card. I forgot. Another loyalty card. Be loyal to what you love. Number 19. Be loyal to what you love. I think that means act in integrity. I'm focusing on his third eye here. I feel like somebody's third eye is opening up and you're starting to realize that you have these psychic abilities and you're feeling things and sensing things and having dreams. And it's saying, be loyal to that. Go and meditate. Commit to that practice. Be loyal to yourself. Dogs are like the coolest things ever. They're the one creature that when you come home, they are just always happy to see you. I always tell my feminine clients that for a masculine energy, when they come home from a hard day or something, we want to be in our joy for them. We're allowed to have bad days. We're allowed to be in bad moods. But if this person is your best friend, you know, how would you show up to your best friend every day? How would you show up to your dog? You would be joyful. You would be happy for the first 5 minutes, right? Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to see you. How was your day? And then let them like share their day with you. And then you can share your day. But we don't want to approach people in a energy of want. Even if we're having a bad day, we want to be grounded like this guy, and we can control our emotions. We can still show up for the other. We have space in our body because we've rested. We have space because we've healed. We can say, hey, I can listen to your problems, and maybe I don't have any problems, or maybe I do, but you have the space because you're loyal, and you're literally saying, I'm here for you. I will open up my energy to you. I will listen to you. I will hold space for you. And when you're done venting, then it's my turn and we can talk about it. But this guy is so grounded. He's got it all. He's just like, I can handle your emotions. I can handle her emotions. I can handle my own emotions. And this is the type of person that we want to end up with and we want to attract into our life. And same thing as a feminine energy. The masculines, you want to attract a feminine who can handle her emotions. She shouldn't need anything from you. She should just want to share her life with you. So if she's in a bad mood, if she's crying, all you really need to do is hug her, if that's what she needs. And you just ask her, what do you need from me? And as a feminine, I teach all of my feminine clients, we need to know in that moment, what do we really need? And if you don't know, you take space. You don't throw all of your emotions onto that person. You take space and you figure out what you need on your own. Go for a walk in a park, take a bath, go for a drive, and figure out what you're feeling. And sometimes when we have a partner like this who's super grounded, they'll say, do you want to talk it out? And you just keep talking and you keep sharing. And once you have a friendship like that in a partner, you feel like you can talk about anything with them and they won't judge you. They won't try to problem solve. They'll just listen. And that's why this is so important when you connect with your partner, when they come home from work. You don't want to come at them with all of your problems. You want to be somebody who can hold your own problems and figure them out on your own. And then when they come home, you can see what energy they're in. Are they in a space to even talk about your problems? And same thing back. That when they come home, they have to make sure that you're in a space for it. So having that open dialogue and communication is so important. Okay, there's a leaf blower behind me, so we're gonna have to change this up. Let's finish off with one work your light card. You see that jump? We got protection, call back your power, cut the cords, soul retrieval. I think this is a simple message of when we leave things, when we leave jobs, people, places, and things. I never knew this. I learned this year, that my last teaching job that I left, I still felt like all the coworkers' energy, my certain coworkers who I loved, I could still feel when they were going to text me. I could still feel when they were going to post on social media. I was like still tuned into their energy. And I had to do a little ceremony. I did it in my bathtub. I did lavender salt. I did like a lavender Epsom salt bath. I lit 2 candlestick candles and I sat there and I breathed in and I just kept calling back my power from each person. I said, I'm going to take back my power from so-and-so. I'm going to take back my energy from the building, from all the kids, and I'm going to pull back my soul and all of the fragments back to me. And it's called soul retrieval. So if you don't call, okay, I just got a message that everything in our universe is all about vibration, right? And commanding energy and space. So if you have a lower vibration in your home, some people like to call it a ghost or a spirit or an energy, and it's low vibrational, meaning it's not of the light, it's not great, it's not making you feel good, it's messing with you, it's poking with you. The only way to remove that is to command it. We have to speak it. We have to use our vibration to speak that and say, all lower vibrations, you must leave. That is demanding your space. I just Palo Santo'd my whole house right before I did this reading, and I was commanding the space. I was saying, any lower vibrations, you must leave. And I do that every week. Sometimes if I have clients over, if I'm doing Zoom calls, I'll do it after the Zoom. But when we are protecting ourselves and we're pulling back our energy from those jobs and people and places, we are commanding it. We are saying it out loud. I call back my energy. And the universe is vibrational, so it has no choice. It has to respond. If you are not calling back your energy, you're allowing other people in your life to walk around with your juice all day long. And you're going to feel it. You're going to feel exhausted. You're going to feel tired. You're going to feel like when they're texting you, it's just like a draining energy. That means they're holding a lot of your energy. And everybody says, like, what I'm sharing right now is a belief system. This is just my belief system. This is what I believe and what I've experienced. When I call back my power, I feel better. So that's what I share and teach. You don't have to believe in any of this. You can do whatever your heart wants, but if you're struggling and you feel pulled on, you feel tired after somebody texts you, or you feel exhausted thinking about an old job, your body is telling you that there's a cord literally attached to you and it's siphoning your energy from that space. So whatever you're not feeling good in response to, that's where you need to call your power back, pull your soul back. All the fragments, soul retrieval. That was a really good card to end with because I didn't learn that until this year. So I did like a little mini ceremony for all the people I've dated. I did that another day on a walk around a park. Every step I took, I was like, I'm calling my energy back from so-and-so, calling my energy back from another person. And what's really funny is two of the guys that I called my power back from ended up messaging me on Instagram the next day. So they must have felt the loss of me, and they were probably like, I wonder where she went. I don't feel her anymore. It's an energetic pullback. So that's pretty cool too. If you want to attract somebody into your life, pull back your energy from them and you'll draw them in. But if you really don't want to draw somebody in, pull back your energy and then just don't respond to the text. Okay. All right, lovies, like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell. Thank you so much for listening. And I will see you in our weekly energy reading for September. I cannot believe it's already September. All right. Peace out.